Hey Earth signs, how you doing? Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, all placements in between. So if you have Earth in your chart, this could be for you. This is going to be your financial energy reading. Okay, what is there to know about your finances and all that? We're going to find out. Okay, all right. So I'm going to use some oracle cards first. I'm going to use the Comet oracle cards, the Soul Reflections. You can find them on Etsy. Okay, they didn't pay me to sponsor here, so I'm just stating it. Okay. Um, but I love these cards. So we're gonna do some oracle cards here, and then we're gonna break it down. So let's see what's there to know for my Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, all placements in between. You could have this anywhere in your chart with Earth. It don't matter. Okay, this could relate to you in some way. All right. So what is there to know here? We'll see what the first oracle card is here. All right. So at the bottom we have wisdom and strength. Okay, and we have divine knowledge. So there's a lot of integration here with you guys, um, and that we have balance coming out here. So and today is the pink full moon in Libra. Okay, and then we speaking of pink, this card here, infinite love, Shen here, infinite love. So there's a lot of maybe like a need for have compassion for yourself, things like that. Yeah, we have new day coming out here. A 10, okay, a 10. All right, so we're gonna see what this is about. All right, for you earth signs. Okay, so I'm gonna use the ancient Egyptian tarot here. All right, so let's see what is the energy around your financial world here, earth signs. We're going to find out what this card is. A 10, new day. All right, so we're going to find out what this is all about. Okay, what is this about here? Source, universe, spirit guides, angels. What is this about here? What is this about for my earth signs? It's like it's a new day for an opportunity. It's about, I feel, being opportunistic. Like every moment you spend worrying is a moment wasted. Okay, so it's important to use the opportunities of the moments to grow and evolve. All right, Two of Cups. So yeah, don't be afraid to connect here. Three of Wands here. Um, all right, so there are things opening up here. You may have multiple paths opening up for you for finances. Uh, that's what I see here. All right, so we have the star. Okay, this is gonna be in the first house of your general outlook. Okay, how people see you, how you see yourself, how you see others see you. So there's an energy around like your energy maybe elevating status here, like your status has changed. There's something about you being well established in something already, or you're looking to establish something long term, okay? But there's something here with the star. You may be extremely connected to like your starseed family or something like that as well. There's an ibis here. Um, in the picture that represents wisdom, okay? So there's like people see you as a wise soul, somebody that's probably not from this planet, I feel like. Um, and that's like the key to like unlocking like new connections and stuff like that for this career, this financial thing. All right. Five of Swords in the placement of your second house, which is your finances, resources, personal belongings, self-worth. So a lot around your worth. You got to do things that you love to do, earth signs. Okay, that's going to bring you the financial abundance that you're seeking, that is more fulfilling to you, instead of just doing something just to do something. Okay, there's a lot of green here in this card. So make sure you're doing things from the heart, earth signs. All right, make sure you're doing that. All right. Three of Cups in the placement of your third house of thoughts, communication, mind. All right, so definitely like this energy around you keep a small circle. All right, it may be time to expand on like your connections. I feel like that's going to help your finances here, your financial energy, more opportunity, genuine financial opportunities, maybe for collaborations or something like that. All right, Four of Discs in the placement of your fourth house of family, home, emotions, ancestors. So I just feel like the number four deals with acquaintances, okay? People you associate with. You know, it just feels like you don't really associate with a lot of people with this guy just standing by himself. So there's a need to like open up your just kind of like let your, not say completely let your guard down, in a sense, just open up your heart. I'm gonna say open your heart, okay? Because there's something about your energy attracts a lot of people, and people I feel like seek a lot of your guidance. So that creates a lot of opportunities. Eight of Discs. Okay, people see that you are committed to your purpose. Like there's a sense of being committed to your purpose, Earth sign. Okay, with this New Day Oracle card here, being committed. Okay, eights deal with long term. Okay, eights deal with Saturn, which is Capricorn, Aquarius energy. So I feel like it's about being confident and expressive in your commitments here to your life purpose. That's going to create good financial flow. Doing something you actually love to do, Earth signs, okay? All right, Princess of Cups. So yeah, I feel like there's a sense of inspiration. There's something deep about you, all right, that people may not know. I feel like with the Princess of Cups here in the sixth house of your routine, your work, your job, people may see you as deep, or people just don't know how deep you actually are of a person. I feel like you may need to express that. All right. I feel like the Magician in the placement of your seventh house, which is one-on-one relationships, business partnerships. Um, so there's an energy around you manifesting these things. Okay. Like there's a world in here. You know, this is Thoth, by the way, the Egyptian god Thoth, the god of wisdom. Okay, and the moon. So, and today again is the pink full moon in Libra, so there's something around that, manifesting during this time, or releasing limiting beliefs so you allow your manifestations to come in, or something like that, okay? Like to believe in your manifestations and trust that it's happening, okay? That's what I get around that. The Emperor, okay, in the placement of your eighth house, which is spiritual growth, evolution, change. So I feel like there's this energy of being grounded, okay, an energy of being um, I just see you're a person that's of high status already. You know, a person that's, I feel like internally you know this. You know you're of high status. Maybe you're already of high status or something like that. But I feel like there's an energy around realizing who you are. Earth signs, understanding who you are. You're not just anybody. Okay, that's the biggest thing I'm getting here. With this financial energy, it's going to create a good financial flow. It's understanding who you are and doing what you love. Okay, Queen of Discs. So yeah, there's a lot of patience around you guys, okay, or needing to have patience in the placement of expansion, open-mindedness. All right. So it's like it's energy around just being patient with yourself, okay, and so a need to be patient with others even. Maybe your patience is being tested at this time, okay. Earth signs or something around that as well. Six of Discs, yeah, you may be being tested at this time, with the Six of Discs here, which is the Six of Pentacles in the Rider Waite. So it's in the placement of your career status, long term. Okay, the past. So I feel like the past no longer controls you. I feel like there's something about the past no longer controls you, and that's going to be key. Okay, not to allow the past to run its course or control your decisions, things like that. All right, yeah, Eight of Swords and the placement of social media technology acquaintances. All right, so I feel like here this is an energy where you have your own sense of direction, or you were going in a direction that it was leading nowhere, or something like that. Like it's requiring you to take some type of leap of faith, or just I just feel like it's a need to be yourself here, because there's this. If I don't know if you could see it, but there's a guy in here. He's kind of there's a space between these two rocks right here, and you don't know if he's going to get to the other side. There's a requirement of something, just allowing yourself to be seen, express yourself more, as a need for expressing yourself more, Earth signs. Okay, you're a deep person, and express that once in a while here, okay? That's going to create a lot of connections and opportunities, okay? Yeah, Ace of Wands, yeah, the Spirit wants you to. Spirit wants you to spread your wings, because there's a wand, but it has wings on it here, okay? to the placement of your spirituality, solitude, life behind closed doors. So like your wings are starting to form and you're ready to fly, okay? And at the bottom we have Two of Swords, okay? So it's telling you to trust yourself, okay, Earth signs, because with this card coming out here, a new day. You know, every time you wake up in the morning, all right, it's an opportunity to do something different. It's an opportunity to connect. It's an opportunity to manifest. It's an opportunity to go a little deeper with yourself. That kind of energy. Okay, that's going to create great financial flow. All right, so that's what I see here. With that, we're going to do another oracle card here. All right, we'll see here what else. What other oracle card here does the earth signs need to know about their financial energy? All right. Let's see here. Let's see. So yeah, at the bottom we have regenerating. Okay, there's a lot of green in here. It says lotus. So that's just what you're doing right now. All right, you're being reborn. People don't even recognize you. I feel like there's a thing around not being able to be recognized or messed with even. All right, you're giving birth to something new here. I feel like things are really birthing. You're birthing a lot of things here. You're creating a lot of stuff. Okay, so I feel that energy. Divine sight. Okay, your third eye's opening here. Divine sight. So Horus, you could resonate with Horus. Egyptian god Horus is the sun god. Okay, the son of Isis and Osiris. All right, that story, you know, where it's like it symbolizes, you know, creation. Okay, um, the sun rises, ascends, and it goes down, sunset to the underworld, that kind of thing. So we're gonna see what divine sight is here. Okay, we're gonna see what divine sight is about for you, Earth signs, when it comes to your financial energy. Okay, let's see here. What does this Horus divine sight mean here for my Earth signs? Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. All placements of Earth signs in the birth chart. All right. Here we go. Let's see. So at the bottom we have Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, you're definitely getting insight. So trust your insight that you're getting right now. Okay. Trust your dreams even. Okay. Trust those things. Yeah, we have King of Swords here. So yeah, it's like there's a Spirit's giving you the direction, strategy here, keeping you out of harm's way at this time. Earth signs, okay, when it comes to your financial energy to protect it. Yeah, Ten of Wands in the placement of your general outlook, your identity. So yeah, I feel like you're moving a lot differently here. You know, tens signify new beginning here. They want you to drop the burdens. They want you to not I get a lot of people pleasing energy here, like that type of vibe. And there's a lot of fire in here in this card. This guy's lighting up. There's a bunch of torches with fire here. So I feel like what it is you're staying out of harm's way is what I get here. It's very important to do that to protect your financial energy. Queen of Swords, yeah, you're definitely protecting your finances, your resources, personal belongings, keeping these things a secret. You're keeping these things to yourself, I feel like, because it's the second house of those things. And we have the Nine of Discs, which is the Nine of Pentacles, and the third house of thoughts, communication, mind. So yeah, there's the light at the end of the tunnel, and that's how you're envisioning it, because you know there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, because there's a light here. It is a 9. Your independence is right around the corner here, and you keep thinking that. All right. Yeah, we have the Ace of Cups. All right, in the placement of your fourth house of family, home, emotions, ancestors. All right, so I feel like there's this thing where you know you deserve more here, and there's some type of offerings coming towards you, or maybe you're offering maybe you're talking to your ancestors or something like that. Maybe you're offering them. Maybe you want their assistance at this time, and they're asking you to talk to them at this time. Regarding this whole thing, this financial situation. Yeah, Eight of Wands, so there's an energy around expanding here, okay, in the placement of your life purpose, confidence, creativity, so you could be feeling really confident and creative at this time. You know, something that could really, that you could see doing long term here, all right? I feel like Yeah, Three of Swords in the placement of your routine, your work, your job, your health. So yeah, I feel like you're letting go of old patterns. Okay, letting go of old patterns of things that you do when you wake up. What is the first thing you do? What is it that you do? That kind of thing. Like just changing things around. During the day, like the things that are your routine. You're shifting that around. Okay, Princess of Wands. So yeah, you're definitely you're definitely growing and evolving here with the Princess of Wands. You can have fire in your chart as well. Um, it's in the placement of one-on-one relationships. So there's a lot of strength here, that's coming from you, emanating from you, and your financial energy it's your strength is coming from doing what you love to do when it comes to your career and things like that. Yeah, we have the devil in the placement of your eighth house, which is spiritual growth, evolution, change. So yeah, you're definitely letting go of old patterns here. Okay, you're not like there's an energy you're releasing fear. Okay, fear around your old self, fear-based beliefs that you once had, things like that. Yeah, we have the Hangman here in the placement of your ninth house, which is expansion, open-mindedness. So yeah, you're definitely in a place where you're coming out of a stagnant energy. You're no longer feeling confined by your circumstances, so to speak. That'll keep your financial energy. That'll help your financial energy grow, because like divine sight, you got great intuition, you have clairvoyance, is what I see here, and even dreams. Okay, like there's a lot there that they're being told how to move. Okay, because you are protected. All right, we have the Two of Swords in the placement of your 10th house's career status long term. So yeah, I feel like there is just certain energies, certain things that you're kind of weighing the pros and cons, so to speak, when it comes to long term. Who's a part of this long term, things like that when it comes to financial situation. All right. So we have the star here again in the placement of social media, acquaintances, social groups. All right. Unexpected change. So a lot has changed with around your groups, your acquaintances, who you're talking to. I feel like you're putting yourself out there more, and I feel like there's a status change here. You're getting an upgrade or some type of recognition or something like that. So that's what I'm seeing here with this divine sight. Like Spirit says, you got to be seen. Okay, Spirit wants you to be seen more, or maybe you already are putting yourself out there, and maybe you're just receiving more recognition. Okay, there's something around that. All right, is what I feel. Yeah, the Fool. Okay, there's something about your emotions or something. You're gonna be more expressive in your emotions. You're gonna be more open. Uh, I feel like here, this is a placement of your spirituality, solitude, life behind closed doors. So there's a lot that is like, I just feel like you're finding out a lot about yourself here. Stuff that you may have not known about yourself, or maybe people just don't know about. With the King of Swords coming out at the bottom. Um, so yeah, there's this energy around just staying away from drama and stuff, staying out of harm's way, just trusting your sight is what I get. I feel like. And at the top here we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, Nine of Wands is this energy around, like there's just a lot of people that maybe are just burden you a lot. Okay, and with things that are not your issue, so to speak. And it's important for you to know with this divine sight card here that you to trust your insight. Okay, trust the unknown. All right, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You're creating it right now. um, and it's very important to express yourself in ways that you never did before. Earth signs. Okay, that's going to really open the door for you and your financial situation. Okay, so let's do one more oracle card. All right, so we'll do one more for Earth signs. Okay, for this financial reading here. Um, so yeah, I am available for personal readings. I'll put my email in the description box, and the spiritual services and rates that I offer is in the community section of my YouTube page. You can also find me on TikTok, The Cap Medicine, and on Blue Sky, The Cap Medicine as well. If you want to get a hold of me there, my email will be in the description box. So at the bottom, creator. So that is the energy around. You're creating a lot of, look, intuition. as I split this oracle. Um, so it's very important what you're creating it's happening. Okay, it's continue to visualize. Okay, is what I get. A lot of visualization, a lot of manifestation for you. Chariot, the movement. So things are moving here. Okay, I feel like. So yeah, good luck. All right, the Eye of Ra. Okay, so you could resonate with Ra, the sun, the Creator, God here. Good. There's a lot of good luck around your energy when you're doing what you love. Okay, when you do what you love and you show up for yourself, things tend to go in your favor. Okay, so we're gonna find out what this is about for from Source, Spirit Guides, Angels. You know what is there to know here. So yeah, Six of Swords. So yeah, things are definitely gonna get calmer here. The placement of your first house of your general outlook. So yeah, you definitely have. There's a lot of good luck around this where you want to create, a better circumstance, and you're creating better circumstances. It's going in your favor. So they want you to continue to have that approach that each move is with purpose. Okay, that's what I get. So yeah, there's a lot of orange here. So yeah, a lot of yellow. So a lot of sacral, solar plexus energy, a lot of creativity. All right. So in this Six of Swords, it's a six. So this number six is the planet Venus. So which rules over one of the Earth signs, which is Taurus, or you could be a Libra as well, and then you could have in your chart. So yeah, we have the Star again. This cards keep coming out. Okay, the Chariot. So you're just like there's a lot of success that's right ensuing. You're meant to be successful in this lifetime, but sometimes success doesn't always look the way you think, or where you get it. It's different, and success is not always has to do with any things you own, things like that. Okay, Two of Wands. So yeah, there's this energy of saying what you're going to do and you do it kind of energy. Okay, it's in the second house of finances, resources, personal belongings, stability, self-worth. So I feel like you've reclaimed your sense of self. You've reclaimed that energy. Okay, Ace of Discs here in the placement of your third house, thoughts, communication, mind. So you have a particular goal in mind or goals in mind that you're really determined to get down to here. Something really big here. Some type of new beginning you're looking at, and it's like you're always one step closer to it, and that's how you see it. Nine of Cups here in the placement of the fourth house of family, home, emotions, ancestors. So the living situation will improve. I feel like you're improving it. I feel like here the Hermit in the placement of your fifth house of confidence, creativity, self-expression. So yeah, you're definitely working in a place of your heart space right now. Opening your heart, okay, remaining confident, remaining courageous, expressing your emotions more. I keep getting things around your emotions that will help the flow of your financial energy. Okay, Five of Wands here in the placement of your sixth house of your routine, your work, job, health. So yeah, you're definitely you understand you're not in competition with anybody else but yourself here. That's the most important thing is to know it's just you against yourself in a sense of improving. You know, every morning you improve. You know, that's what I see. The High Priestess. So in the placement of your one-on-one relationships, business partnerships. So there's a lot of knowings around certain individuals, things like that, and your connections. And I just feel like you're always protected in that sense. Your intuition is really high. Okay, we have a Ten of Discs here, so you understand that not everybody needs to be around this type of this energy of yours, this Ten of Discs, because it's in the placement of your eighth house. Your eighth house has a lot to do with like your spiritual growth, your evolution, your change. So not everybody's going to be a part of this evolution. Not everybody deserves to be a part of this journey for you because there's something about that could be like people could be trying to look in or something like that. Okay. Three of Discs here in the placement, which is Three of Pentacles in the ninth house of expansion, open-mindedness. So yeah, I feel like whatever you're building here, only a select few or a select group of people will be able to be a part of this. Okay, King of Cups here in the placement of your 10th house of career, long-term status. So yeah, I definitely feel like this is about your career Obviously, it's a financial reading, but there's something about your career that is emotionally fulfilling, that it does more than just help you obtain stability. It helps you obtain emotional fulfillment as well because you love doing it. Okay. Four of Wands. So yeah, there's something about community here. Okay. Building a community, or your community is getting stronger, like they're growing in some way, like you're maybe an audience here is growing for you. All right. You're going to be aligned with new colleagues or something like that, that will expand on your financial energy or just help you become more abundant in some way. Okay. Seven of discs here in the placement of your 12th house, which is spirituality, solitude, life behind closed doors. So yeah, you're definitely this is a thing. Your emotional energy, your heart space has a lot to do with your financial energy, and for you, especially for you, earth signs. Okay, doing what you love is going to bring a lot of financial security, not just, externally, but like within here. It has to be right here. So that heart space is very important to you right now. With the magician at the bottom, okay? So continue to manifest. That's what they want you to do. Five of discs, five of discs. So, so don't get discouraged. Okay, continue to um, manifest. All right, because you're creating everything. All right, you're creating everything you see. You're manifesting it. All right. So, but all right, Earth Signs, that was your financial reading. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Cap Medicine. Support me on Blue Sky, The Cap Medicine. Support me on TikTok, The Cap Medicine. My email will be in my bio. If you want to get a hold of me for a reading or a healing, I do healings as well. And the spiritual services that I offer, the healings or readings that I offer, is in the community section of my YouTube page as well. And the payment options as well as in there. Okay, so remember, the more you heal, the more you notice. Stay hydrated, stay safe, stay protected. I love y'all. Namaste. And remember, your best is always good enough. I love y'all.